I'm Ron Dauphin, Chair of the Board of Washington Avenue Christian Church, and I'm also a retired pastor who once had the blessing of an extended sabbatical and who learned how beneficial that kind of break can be to a pastor and to the church. And now, with our church having come through these pandemic days, we know that it's time for all of us to reflect on what changes have come our way and how we will face the future. We're ready for our pastor to have this extended break to get rest and renewal, and we know that we have work to do too. And so we thank you for consideration of our request and for getting to know us better.
Sabbaticals for clergy are not new for Washington Avenue Christian Church. We are well versed in providing our pastors a 3-month leave after 5 years of service, beginning with the call of Reverend Janet Long in 1985. For 38 years now, sabbaticals have been our practice. Reverend Long's tenure of a third of a century was possible, in part, to those regular stretches of rest, renewal, and relief from the rigors of pastoral ministry. Pastor Nathan has experienced even greater challenges and stresses than normal during his first 5 years as our congregation was physically separated from regular worship gatherings for 62 weeks due to COVID. COVID created the need to develop and implement alternative ways to worship, study, and celebrate our faith. We look forward to the upcoming sabbatical time as a journey that will allow both Pastor Nathan and our congregation to engage in activities that enhance spiritual growth, promote renewal, and lead to the discovery of a path for Washington Avenue towards the future God wants and ultimately will have. While we've had 7 sabbaticals in our experience, we're really looking forward to the 8th sabbatical, because with the possibility of the Lilly Grant, we are engaging in both renewal for our pastor and for our congregation in new ways that we never thought possible before.
Hi, my name is Lauri Warfield. During Pastor Nathan's sabbatical in early 2024, he will engage in 13 weeks of renewal. While we will miss him, we will be engaging in renewal as well. We will hold a send-off celebration on Transfiguration Sunday and a welcome back celebration on Pentecost. In between those events, we will journey through Lent and celebrate Easter. Included in the journey may be a Camp Christian retreat and participation in the Just Values program. We at Washington Avenue Christian Church have historically demonstrated our enthusiasm, our resilience, and our dedication to God, church, and neighbor. During sabbatical, we will renew these efforts and challenge and encourage each other to increase our faith practices and engage in spiritual direction and discern values that make our hearts sing.
I'm Megan Rowe. I wanted to talk about Nathan's first stop on his sabbatical. The first leg of Nathan's sabbatical will be spent in Santa Fe, New Mexico, at the Mountain Cloud Zen Center. The Zen Center is a community that offers opportunities to practice meditation. The aim of their practice is to reduce the suffering of all beings and create a more peaceful and loving world. Nathan will be participating in many of their opportunities for meditation. What better time for reflection and meditation than during the season of Lent? We at WACC will also be practicing meditation and reflection through our Lenten study series, which always encourages spiritual growth and discovery. Through the availability of our 9-circuit labyrinth, many can also experience new spiritual awareness. A walk on the labyrinth path can be used as a spiritual tool for reflection, renewal, and connection to the divine. It may promote personal discovery. We hope these practices will lead us to very expansive discussions with Pastor Nathan when he returns, sharing all that we have learned during this sabbatical time, As a committed congregation, we also hope this knowledge will help and direct us to better serve God from our doorsteps to the ends of the earth.
Hello, dear friends at Christian Theological Seminary. My name is Nathan Russell, and my pronouns are he and him, and I serve this congregation as its senior pastor. In the spring of 2010, the Reverend Deborah Huffman, pastor of First Christian Church, Disciples of Christ in Canyon, Texas, emailed me to ask, would you be interested in being the sabbatical pastor while I'm on leave in the summer of 2011? Our church is applying for a Clergy Renewal grant, and we'd like for you to consider this opportunity. What I didn't know at the time that Deborah's email arrived was that in less than a year, I'd be applying for admission into the Master of Divinity program at Bright Divinity School. What can we say but that the Spirit of God moves in mysterious ways and it's all right? While I was Deborah's supply pastor, she visited her seminary roommate, the Reverend Janet Long, then pastor of Washington Avenue Christian Church in Elyria, Ohio. Now, you've probably figured out where this is going. Yes, God's Spirit does move in mysterious ways, for I could have never imagined that in 8 years following that brief sabbatical, that Washington Avenue Christian Church would call me to be its senior pastor. We are writing this proposal for renewal because we know what this program can do. In fact, the communion ware that we use each and every Sunday came from First Christian Church Canyon during the sabbatical. And this very stole that I am wearing, the Reverend Deborah Huffman quilted for me while she was on sabbatical. And though you cannot see the reverse side of the stole, it's covered with treble clefs and music notes. So here are symbols in chalice, plate, and stole that make our hearts sing. Over the past several months, our congregation has been dreaming and scheming about what sabbatical 2024 could be for us. We've imagined with and alongside one another. We have prayed together. We have listened. We're curious about our values and how they can lead us into a new and daring future. There's a certain energy that's taking place here, and it's contagious in all good and holy ways. This sabbatical time will coincide with Lent and Easter 2024, and many congregations and clergy, too, would think that these times are not ones to miss. However, we know the power of these liturgical seasons and are eager to lean into the invitation they bring for rest, renewal, and ultimately, resurrection. We will regather pastor and church on Pentecost Sunday, May 19th, 2024. The Spirit will move as she always does in mysterious ways. Our congregation will sing a hymn that we commissioned Ken Miedema to write. The music has underscored this video, and here is the first verse. When breezes gently blow, or day dawns bright and clear, or when the brutal night brings only pain and fear, when dreams come crashing down, or on life's sweetest days, no frightened silence will we keep, but fill our world with praise. From doorsteps to earth's corners, our home is on the way. Christ is the light who leads us, our hope and dawning day. As you engage this proposal, dear friends, we hope that you too will capture a sense of what makes the heart of Washington Avenue Christian Church sing. And we would be most honored too if you would join us in the song.